Hi, Block 2 kids. This is Mr. Swift here. I wanted to talk to you guys and kind of catch up with you after Thursday, our big day of presentation. So I have a slideshow here that I want to share with you, kind of go through some things and catch you up and kind of tell you where we're headed. So first things off, some news that's coming up is your projects are completed. Your group projects are done. So you should all feel really happy about that. So pat yourself on the back about that. Now, we have about 8 days left of class. So normally we would have probably 12 class days left and we'd have some projects, but right now we have 8 days. So I think, two projects coming up and then we'll have something with the final. So, and I'll have some questions about your final ideas um, in the peer feedback form today. And then it's almost May. I can't believe it, but Friday is May 1st, which is amazing. And then next week is May the 4th. So like I said back in January, spring semester flies by so fast. And then we're going to be done really soon. So congratulations, all of you have been working hard through this time. Um, so first thing I want to talk about is some group feedback for everybody that presented on Thursday. Independently, I sent each group member the adult feedback from the presentations on Thursday. So you should have received that email on Monday. Um, so you can go through and read that and see what all the adults thought about your work. Um, some general feedback I want to give everybody. The first one is it would have been nice to see some people, like they said, well, if we were to do this for real, this is what it would cost. Or if we were to scale this up and actually sell these devices, this is what it would cost. So I think that was some pricing that would have been nice to see. Not a big deal, but kind of good to see the larger product and the price of that would have been neat. Diagrams. I saw some diagrams out there that were really awesome. They had multiple colors. They were really easy to read, and they had labels, and so that was really good for those groups that had those really clear diagrams. There are also some groups that use data, and they use that to help drive their decisions, and that was great too. So if you use data in your project, that was really nice to see. Something else I saw some groups do is they said that, you know, they had like percentages on data, and then they said this came from this place. They just didn't say 25% of this was this, but they actually told us where that came from. So that was really good on those groups that cited the sources. Now, one of the things was, we had the slides right in front of us, so you didn't necessarily need to read from the slides. The slides are there for kind of as a guide. So I think that would have been the same had we presented in the classroom or remotely, but not a big deal. But just keep that in mind that the audience can read the slides. You just are telling them anything beyond that. And that having photos on your slides is important too. So um, I do want to say I was blown away by how quickly you all adapted to presenting remotely like that. And there was some, audio and technical issues, and you guys did a really good job of kind of problem solving that and being really flexible in the time. I had no idea what a Zoom presentation was going to be like, and a lot of your groups did a really really good job with that. So I want to thank all of you for trying so hard and making that happen. I know it was a big shift from what we were going to do in the classroom, but you all did really well and you did a great job answering those questions. So, congratulations to all of you that presented on Thursday. That was really cool. So, on Monday, I put in 4 different grades, and I want to walk you through those different grades just so that you kind of know what was going on. So, the first one was a peer feedback grade, and that was that you were supposed to view 3 other groups, and I gave you 10 points. That was kind of like your weekly grade was given feedback to at least 3 other groups. And I had one student that gave feedback for 5 groups, and so that student got some extra credit. So that was really nice. And I had another student that I think gave feedback to 4 groups, which is really nice too. So thank you to those students that were doing more than what I asked. That was really cool to see. The next grade was your video. The video is worth 20 points, pretty clear. And then your presentation was worth 24 points. So what I did for those 2 grades is I averaged each score up from all the judges for a certain category, and then I added your categories together to get your total points for each thing. I'm going to show you kind of what that looked like when we got done with um, all of your feedback forms, I got this gigantic spreadsheet, and if you can see it, it went down. We had about 70 something input, and then it had all these different columns. So I had to go through and dissect that whole thing and pull out your feedback and pull out your points. And it was quite a task, but I feel like the grades that you received for your video and presentation were pretty fair and represented uh, the quality of work you all did. And then last but not least, there was a 4-point grade at the end of how even was your group presentation. Did one person do all the other talking and some people just talked a little bit on the slides, or did each of you really split that load up and present equally? So that was worth 4 points. So those are kind of the big grades that just got put in the grade book on Monday. So moving on to the innovation challenge, I want to share with you, there were 6 groups that presented. Only 3 are moving on to the innovation challenge, which is an opportunity to represent Golden High School and compete against other high schools in the district, and have also an opportunity to win some great prizes and some scholarships. So the top 3 teams that are moving on to the innovation challenge. First one is Charlie and Robert. Yay! You guys did a great job with your greenhouse project. The next group that was in the top 3 was Kate Burke and Alexis. Yay! Congratulations to you on your sprinkler watering project. And then last but not least, the other group that was in the top 3 is Lily, Haydu, and Alex. Congratulations to you. So those are the 3 students that will be presenting remotely for Golden High School. And I'll talk to those group leaders in a little bit. And I do want to share with you the number 1 group that had the highest score all around was Kate, Burke, and Alexis. So congratulations to that group. You all did a really good job presenting and had some really clear information in your presentation and video. So those 3 groups will be participating in the Innovation Challenge. And I know that this has changed a little bit, but we'll be sending out information to those 3 groups soon. All right. So getting back to the rest of the class, moving ahead. I emailed you all the feedback from the adults. I want to know, do you want to get your peer feedback? Would you want to know what your classmates said about your presentation? There'll be a question in today's kind of exit peer feedback form, so let me know about that. The other one is we will have a final. It will be an individual presentation. There'll be a portion of that. My other question that I want you to be thinking about is, do you want to have a CAD part on the final? I thought that might be kind of nice to show off your skills in CAD. So just think about that. And then on Thursday, I'm going to hand you all a new assignment, and hopefully you enjoy it. I think it's a great assignment, and I'll tell you all about that on Thursday, but just keep that in mind. So today's big thing is you're going to go through and you're going to give each of your group members a grade for how well you all work together on the video, on the report, on the presentation, and on the prototype. So you guys are going to kind of go in and give peer feedback to all the group members that you work with. Then the other, and it'll be kind of a Google form, and it'll be your exit slip, and your attendance will be in that today too. And that's going to be worth pretty big points. This is worth 20 points. And then because you've all worked so hard so far and getting ready for that presentation last week, that's all you have to do today is do that peer feedback form, and then you can take the rest of it off. So after watching this video, do that peer feedback form, and you're good to go. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for participating in the presentations the other day. I talked to some of those other adults that were kind of judging you and that were on the panel, and they thought that you all had some really great ideas. So congratulations to all of you who did that. And again, enjoy the rest of the day. Take your peer feedback form, and then you can take off. But before we go, I have a secret word, extra credit, and that is smoothie. If you can tell me smoothie, you will get some extra credit points today. So don't forget smoothie for all those students that watch the video all the way through. So take care, Block 2 kids, and I'll see you on Thursday for our new assignment. Thank you.